Now, the Fiestas de Santa Fe have been celebrated every autumn for nearly 300 years to commemorate the Spanish reconquest of the city of Holy Faith in 1692. And the stars of the show are Don Diego de Vargas, who resettled Spanish rule in New Mexico, and his queen, La Reina de la Fiesta. And each spring, local men and women compete to secure these very highly coveted roles. And you still have 2 weeks to submit your very own application. Pleased to say that joining us this morning with more information are last year's Don Diego de Vargas, Anthony Garcia Y Dominguez. Welcome back. And the absolutely beautiful La Reina de la Fiesta, Jenae, Monique, Cisneros y Roybal. It's so good to have you back.
It's good to be back.
You're just always beautiful. But for our viewers who don't know, tell us a little bit about the people that you're portraying and what their roles are in the Fiesta celebration so they understand.
Well, my role as Don Diego de Vargas is it's basically being an ambassador of Santa Fe and continuing a tradition of the Spanish reconquest of Santa Fe. And Don Diego de Vargas obviously was an important figure,
Sure.
And so he's portrayed when he bring his cuadrilla, and you know, it's a really nice thing.
The title carries a lot of pride for you, doesn't it?
Oh yes, it does, and it was such an honor to do that this year and continue. Our reign isn't over yet,
right?
Until they select a new one.
Not yet. We're not saying goodbye to you
just
just
yet.
One
more month.
Well, how has it been for you? Tell us about your role.
It's amazing. Really, the council wanted a woman figure to be, like Lee said, an ambassador for the city and a role model for the young girls in our community. So it's been amazing to be out in the community and serving that role.
And I follow you on social media. You are a wonderful role model. You really are, Jenae. Can anyone out there apply?
The people who can apply, you need to be a native resident of New Mexico, live in Santa Fe for 5 years. The qualifications are different for La Reina and for De Vargas. So for La Reina, you 21 through 30 is the age, and have a Spanish surname or descent. You can't be married or have children for your reign.
Oh, okay. So you have to be completely single.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. And
for De Vargas, 25 years of age. So you must be 25 years of age. And born in New Mexico, have a Spanish lineage, and live in Santa Fe County for at least 5 years.
Okay, so now we know the qualifications. Let's talk about the actual contest. How does it play out?
Well, what happens is you spend time preparing speeches to deliver to the Fiesta Council, and it's open to the public, so anyone can go. And you really just talk about what's important to you and why you want to be selected for this role. You deliver a speech in English and in Spanish, and you answer historical questions in English and in Spanish.
So is there a studying process? I mean, do you know the things that you need to specifically know historically?
There are places that you can go, resources that you can look at online through the website santafefiesta.org. There's a lot of information that you can get.
Yeah. And then everything else is basically just speaking from your heart.
Right.
Right? And also from your family history. So when are the winners announced?
The winners are announced, well, the contest selection is on April 30th.
Okay.
The winners are announced at the Baile de Mayo, which is will be held on Cinco de Mayo weekend, which is the 4th. Saturday is the 4th, and we'll have a dance and fun fiesta activities. They'll announce the winners and
a real celebration,
obviously. It's really fun.
Well, I have to show everybody. We have a few photos of some former Fiesta queens. So let's talk about the first that we're looking at here. 1938. This was Queen Reinalda Ortiz y Pino Dinkle. Okay, so look at that. This is, I mean, they're always beautiful. They're always regal. This is the second one we're looking at. This is 1949 Queen Anita Romero Jones. And the next one we're looking at is Mary Esther Garcia, the 1958 queen. Look, I love that shot, by the way. Isn't that cool? You need a shot like that, Jenae. That's a good one. And finally, Yolanda Pacheco, the 1964 queen. So, even though the times change, the history stays the same, so you carry on this tradition, this culture, and this beautiful look as well.
And I think that's what's so great is that even though these pictures are so old, I mean, they're still so close to our heart, and one day it's going to be us in those pictures, and that's what we hope. I mean, 300 years, it's the oldest continual celebration in the United States, so we're just very excited.
And part of the charge is to get people to run this year, and that's why we're here.
Exactly.
Continue the tradition, 301 years this coming up.
And so let's tell everybody right now where they can go for more information and for applications, and tell them the deadline as well. The deadline for recruitment, April 12th. April 30th, 7 p.m. at Lenzic Santa Fe is where it all happens, and that is where we're going to be doing our contest selection. And then, of course, the weekend of Cinco de Mayo, the big celebration for the announcement.
Yes.
Right.
Thank you both so much, and thank you for
you
a
for
wonderful
having us.
rain.
Thank
I
you.
feel like I should bow. Thank you both so much.